All right. Hey, welcome to Cruise Control, and I'm not alone anymore. I got someone with me today. Damien, say hi to the internet.
Hello. Hi, Internet. How are you?
Damien really wanted to show us this game that he likes.
I need to draw attention to this game because I feel it's being forgotten.
Yeah, no one loves this. Like, there's no love for this game at all. Like,
Is there really?
It's absolutely a completely forgotten. It bombed at the box office. No one cares. There's no LPs of this at all on the internet.
Now I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Are there LPs
That's
of
the
this one?
plan. Oh God.
Really?
This is a hugely popular game.
I want to catch on. I want to catch on to this YouTube train while it's still in its infancy.
Yeah.
No, I just realized this is actually very appropriate because this is this game's 20th anniversary too.
Oh, is it?
I love the fact. Sorry, I wanted to start here because, I mean, games starting with their own trailer are a big thing now. But when was the first game you remember actually opened with its own trailer? A lot of games open with, like, examples of gameplay, but this is a trailer that they manufactured specifically for the start of this.
Some of them Metal Gear Solid. Those are after this. Yeah.
Like, this music isn't even the game. In the game, they wrote this music for this.
Yeah, I'd actually kind of forgotten about this.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
And it gives you an intro to the characters that...
Oh, Kamek.
Yeah.
You're in, like, every
Yeah, this
Mario
scene
game,
is not... This does not happen in the game. They made this all up just to make this cool-looking trailer.
Yeah. Oh, Gino. Everyone wanted you in Smash Bros.
Gino, you will never appear again in anything ever.
He's a Mii costume in Smash Bros. Now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Gino's like if Pinocchio was a badass. That's what Gino is.
Oh God, that's right. That cool sunglasses Yoshi dude.
Yeah,
he's the coolest Yoshi. Oh God, Mode 7.
I don't know how much of this we're actually gonna do. I mean, this part we'll have to do. We can skip Yoshi when we get there if you want to.
Is that like a tedious thing? I can't even remember. It's been so long. That's right, King Bowser.
Yeah, I mean, this was...
oh God, that's right, huge bomb.
Yeah, that doesn't happen either. None of this stuff happens in the game. This is all made up for the trailer.
And yeah, apologies if this is widescreen. I might try and make it proper resolution or proper aspect ratio in post if I can. If I can't, oh well. I'm not entirely... I think there's a way to, like, fix that on the Wii menu level, but...
Yeah, this also doesn't happen. Sorry, I can point out all the stuff in this opening trailer that actually don't happen in the game.
Wait, those bosses are in the game, right?
Yeah, but not in those formats and not in those segments. Like that huge army of Kameks, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, this game was definitely one of my big Super NES games as a kid.
Well, this was the last big Super NES game. This is 1996, which is the same year that Mario 64 came out.
Was it the same year?
It's the same year. This was the Super Nintendo swan song.
Holy
this
shit.
was their grand finale.
God, this makes me feel so old.
Yeah, it's like, 20 years old, this game is.
I was just over 10. I was like 11 years old.
Now, fun fact here. First time you plug this game in, I don't know if you remember this. First time you ever put the cartridge in, you don't get Princess Toadstool in the trailer, and you don't see the sword in the castle.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Because you haven't played it yet, so you don't know that that's coming, and you don't know that Princess is going to be...
Spoiler alert!
Oh, gee, yeah. See, the sword wouldn't be in the castle in this screen if this was the first time you were playing this game ever.
Okay, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Like dumb things that they had in... Which was really exciting to me, because this came out back in the day when... Well, what do you want me to do?
Oh, are you pressing the wrong button?
Oh, right, new game.
Oh, I guess you can't load...
I can't load a game.
Can't load a blank save.
What do you want to call it? Let's call this Kruse, just for the heck of it.
Sure.
Because I've already got one with my name on it.
I was always that guy who just used Mario. Or like I called Link and all those other
There is a really stupid, I don't know if you remember it, there is a really dumb reason for putting a name in, which will come up later. Much later.
There's some pretty fun stuff that some of the Metal Gear games do with that, like you have to enter your name in once in Metal Gear Solid 2, and then way later on it shows up on the character's dog tag. And he like takes the dog tag off and throws it away at the end. He's like, I'm not going to be controlled for other people anymore. And it's like, meta!
Yeah, this... okay, so anyway, Super Mario RPG.
Holy shit, the princess was kidnapped. What a twist.
Yeah, we just sort of get right into it. This is the love child of Square and the Mario system. Much as Kingdom Hearts is what happens when Square takes control of Disney. Square taking Mario and just making something up with it.
Yeah, and at the time, like, Square and Nintendo were, like, best buds. Like,
oh, yeah.
There were so many awesome Square games on the Super NES.
What year was Final Fantasy VI?
I think it was probably a couple years before this.
Okay.
I think Final Fantasy VI came out before Chrono Trigger, which came out before this. Did you play Chrono Trigger? You
No.
must have. Really?
I didn't do a whole lot of RPGs.
Man.
The reason I love this, I'm going to try and blast a lot of this because no one wants to watch me fight these jerks.
Ah, I mean, we gotta show off. I guess I'm assuming it's the tutorial of the.
Yeah, it's
system.
basically your tutorial, but you don't get any XP for it. So, as any
Oh,
good player would
yeah.
say, who cares? Yes, the basic button system, the wonderful. You miss the days of turn-based combat.
Oh,
I could
do.
sit here for an hour, and those guys would not move.
I actually am really bummed out that the Final Fantasy series went away from turn-based. I don't like that it's more
timing's off.
actiony now.
No, that worked.
Yeah, I always like the timing-based stuff too. Like, press the attack button on the right moment and do more damage. Press defense at the right moment. Doesn't he duck down? And
Yes,
yeah,
he
like
does
that.
that. There you
go. Yeah.
Which is, again, incorporating the element of Mario having to be action-based. This is your first Mario game on this channel, right?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. So we can also discuss all things Mario-related.
Yeah, at one point, Tyler and I talked about doing some Mario Maker stuff, but we never got around to it.
Still could.
Mario Maker's pretty awesome.
I've tried a couple of existing levels, like pre-existing levels. That's pretty insane.
I assume Tyler had you play some of his stuff.
Yeah, I tried a couple of Tyler's, and I've seen those.
I feel like you can run in this game, right?
You can, yeah. You hold down the run button and you move a little faster. I'm a sightseer. I like to move slowly so I don't miss anything. But depending on the sections, if they're boring or something.
Yeah, I don't like rushing through games.
I've gone through this so many 10 million times.
Yeah, I always loved how this game opens. Straight to Bowser's Castle.
It's like we're not
and
even...
then this is awesome.
Yeah, it's wow on a big screen. I don't know how you're seeing this on a computer screen, but on a big screen, you really see the pixels.
Yeah, it's kind of rough, but it's not too bad.
This is pretty great when it came out. There's a lot about this. Well, I guess we'll get to the
Fight Bowser right away.
Oh, how are we going to do with the? What do you want to do with the text? I have to warn you, I have a bit of speed reader, so let me know if I'm going too fast on these, or if we want to read them out or do voices or something.
Whatever.
Because some of the text and some of the dialogue is pretty hysterical.
Oh yeah, it's a funny game. I find that all of the Mario RPGs, like these Paper Mario games and the Mario Luigi games, all of them are quite funny. Lots of personality.
So I got you got your special, which is anything that's not punching, which is attack. You got defense, which you never use, and you got items which you don't have. So I'm going to jump on his head.
And the jump is same timing based.
Yes, right before you even get the one-up sound, and it hits him.
Yeah.
Now, there's another one I could do this all day, but I wouldn't actually do anything because you can't kill Bowser here.
Yeah, it's just a set piece fight.
Yep, and then Princess says Mario the Now this is interesting. This is also, as I was saying, the Super Nintendo's last major, or one of their last major games. This was before the name Peach came into play.
Yeah, it was still Toadstool. Peach was first used, I believe, in 64.
Yes. Yeah. And I feel this game had an impact on that because they realized that they had an entire game where your lead female character was called Toadstool. And that's not, And they had to come up with a little more of a woman's name. There we go.
It was kind of funny because 64 used both. What was that sound? Uh-oh.
No.
I really love that oh god damn it.
Yeah, it's a chain reaction.
It took 5 minutes for a back pun.
Yeah. I also sometimes forget to hit A on these texts, so we'll just sit here because I actually have to hit the button to progress.
Why don't you do it yourself, you lazy slacker?
So, and then I fall. And then apparently this tower is actually infinite because, again, if I hold on the text, we'll just keep going.
That's just how falling works in Mario.
I love Bowser crying.
Yeah.
These giant, goopy tears coming out.
Yeah, the animations in this are awesome. And I do love that, your first big fight in this game is, fucking fighting Bowser on falling chandeliers.
Yeah. And then you just do that, and Funga foiled again. And down he goes.
And crying again.
Yep.
Whee!
And that's it. That's the whole game, so I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we've saved
Bowser,
Princess.
we saved Princess.
It couldn't possibly be any other plot in a Mario game.
No. That's basically how it goes.
I like to think that she says shriek instead of shrieking.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
This was the princess ever a playable character in anything ever before this?
2. Mario 2.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, duh.
I think that might be the only one, though.
Okay.
Aside from the Mario parties and sports games and stuff like that.
Well, that were after this.
I guess
Mario
Mario
64,
Kart
that's all.
was she playing
Mario Kart, yes, the first Mario Kart. Yeah, if that counts. Yeah.
But I kind of don't count those. Also, awesome late title screen.
Yep, and then boom, you're in your intro.
Yeah, I love Smithy. It's so dumb.
That's not Smithy.
Shut up! Stop! Don't spoil it.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure there's plenty of people watching this.
And then the big spoiler: if you notice the last star happens to go right down into the sword. If you're watching carefully.
So,
they all actually go in the right direction to where you're going to find them.
Now that I think about it, like, the world map is vastly different in every single Mario game. Like, what happens? Does the Mushroom Kingdom have, like, a fucking apocalypse between every Mario game?
Well, there's only one area in this whole map that's the Mushroom Kingdom, and everything else is a different area that Mario never visited before or since. It's like a whole separate world. They're like, yeah, we're not going to bother with that anymore.
That's a cute gag.
You have a few minutes to, like, you actually have to jump off this.
Don't try and do a Toad voice, please, God.
Yeah, I think that's where the text is actually a salvation here. I think the voices could get really annoying, particularly Mallow when we get to him.
I wonder what I wonder what his voice.
I feel like he would have been like Slippy Toad from Star Fox 64.
Oh God, no! Hey, there's a new Star Fox coming out this year.
What? By whom?
Nintendo and Platinum.
Oh God. Nintendo's last attempt at Star Fox was Star Fox Assault, and that was dreadful.
And that was 10 years ago,
It was
apparently.
really bad. There was no reason for it.
I don't know. They got Platinum helping make this one, which makes me kind of excited.
Those of us who are only used to PlayStations and modern consoles don't remember save points.
Actually, some RPGs still have save points. Like,
they don't save constantly, like you can't save anywhere?
It depends on the game. Like, the other game I'm playing on the channel, Tales of Zestiria, has save points.
Really?
It does have, like, a quick save if you need to, like, leave immediately, and then you can quick load to that one quick save. But, that's kind of like your save state. So
I can't leave. They won't let me leave.
Oh.
I'm stuck.
Yeah. Worse things than being stuck at home. I mean, if I never had to leave my house, I'd probably be pretty happy with that.
So here's the other thing very interesting. This was the... this is back in the old Mario Doesn't Talk era.
Mm-hmm.
In games. I was actually kind of shocked when I turned on Mario 64 for the first time.
And he had a voice.
And they went full on, like, sort of stereotypical Italian
Here we
accent.
go again.
I was like, okay, they're going this route now, because I was so used to this where he didn't talk at all, and they make numerous
now
jokes
you're
about
allowed to leave. Right.
Now I'm allowed to go back to the castle.
I just have to say I really liked that remix of the Mario theme as well. That was a pretty pleasant little remix.
Oh, yeah.
It was playing there.
The music in this game is phenomenal. I can't remember if this is actually Nobuo Uematsu or not. I should really check that. Nobuo Uematsu, for those of you who know, is, of course, the grand composer of the Final Fantasy games, among others.
Man, he kind of looks like a Muppet.
Most of the characters in this kind of do.
Smithy Gang. I don't really remember anything about Smithy aside from
They're all
sword.
weapons. They make weapons, and all the main guys are versions of weapons. And like 3 of them have names that are... I'm not sure what he does here. He flaps his jaw a bit and the bridge collapses.
Yeah, magic.
Sure. And then we stand on the hill and we get mad and we run away.
I'll get you, Smithy, next time. Yeah,
I don't know how fast you want me to do this.
Oh! We're not doing a speed run here.
Okay.
Do you remember this game pretty well?
Oh, yeah.
When was the last time you played it?
I've played this game probably at least once a year since it came out.
Oh, wow.
Probably more than that back when it first came out. This is my favorite video game of all time.
Really?
Yes.
Your absolute favorite?
Absolutely. I will stick. This is my... See, this is the point. Every time... Since he doesn't talk, he acts out stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's pretty... Sometimes it gets pretty extensive.
Yeah, and they keep that trend going in, like, the newer kind of RPG games as well. And I love that, where he pantomimes stuff.
Let's go.
Like, even after they gave him a voice, he's still mostly a silent protagonist. Like, he just says, like, a few lines, but the rest of the time is just all body language and, like, pantomiming. And...
Oh, shoot. Toad ran into me. You know what I miss? I miss now, I don't know who's old enough for this, but do you remember the Mario shows from, like, the early 90s, late
Like
90s?
the Super Show?
Yeah, not when they were live action, but when they were cartoons. Like Super Mario World had its own cartoon
Yeah.
show for a bit.
Yeah, like the Super Show, like did other cartoon stuff.
Yeah,
so,
but yeah, I mean, like there was a whole series of Mario World cartoons after that game came out.
yeah, they did the Super Show, then after that the Mario 3 cartoon, and
Right.
then the Mario World cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they stuck to the to the New York style voices. Do you know how to use items? Do we want to do tutorials or do I want to skip it?
Up to you.
Of course I know how to use items.
Yeah,
because I'm a
who the
genius.
fuck doesn't know how to use items in an
You're
RPG?
just so well traveled and experienced, Mario.
Well, I mean, he's done this routine like
Yes.
a million times. Even considering this is an older game, he had already done this routine a million times.
Oh yes.
Ah, Goombas. Goombas are the best.
And
One thing I
it's-
do like about... No, we know about the timed hits already. We talked about
Yes.
that. Yeah, knows about the timed hits.
See, so basically, otherwise you'd have to fight them, and they go through
Oh.
the whole series, and otherwise he just scares them off.
Nice.
For those of us who've done this before.
Look at all these meaningful moral choices.
Yep.
Fuck you, Bioware.
There's actually we'll even God. There's so much stuff in this. There's so much hidden stuff in this. Can I? Let's pause now. Oh, it's X, right? X is pause. Yeah. Okay. So a couple things. It's been a while. This completely fills out. There is so much hidden stuff in this game because it's of course Square and they love doing that.
And flowers are your magic coins, basically.
Flowers
right?
are MP, and stars actually make you invincible. And basically, you skip combats. You just clear them immediately and get the XP. So they're kind of awesome in that regard.
And you can like jump on enemies to like
No,
surprise
you
attack.
can't. You're thinking of Paper Mario. You're thinking of Paper Mario where you can do that.
Okay.
This is straight up Final Fantasy. Sometimes you get an advanced attack, sometimes you don't.
Attacking from behind doesn't do anything.
No, the combat's always set up like this.
Okay.
With you in the bottom left and the enemies in the top right. It's pretty consistent in that regard.
Always nice to see RPGs where the battles aren't random, though.
Yes, I mean, that's one of the things that threw me. This is one of my first RPGs that I ever played.
Oh, so then when you played something else that
I
had
was like,
random
wait,
battles, you
where
were
are the
like, "What the
enemies? Oh, there they are.
Yeah. I actually don't hate random battles, but I definitely understand why people dislike them.
Well, this was a game for kids again. This was meant for the younger audience than your Final Fantasies. So of course we're playing it now.
Hey, I mean, I played all those big RPGs on the Super NES back when I was in like middle school.
They were pretty great.
Like
I didn't play all the Final Fantasies, but I played 4 and 6,
those are the Super NES ones.
which were 2 and 3 too.
Yeah, and I feel like those are the ones worth playing like on the older systems. Like I don't really like the NES ones.
I never played any NES RPGs.
Like 4/2 was kind of the one where they really started like caring more about the storytelling and
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot except there was that's one with Cecil, right?
yeah.
Which is, I mean, and also there's going to be a very large. If we do it, there's going to be a very large Final Fantasy reference here too.
Yeah, of course, because it's Square.
A Final Fantasy 4 specifically. I'd probably see now. This is a question. This is my standard when playing this game is to grind the hell out of the first couple levels and then just breeze through the rest of it. But we'll put a bit of a challenge on this time. I won't go too overboard.
Yeah, I seem to remember like the leveling pacing being pretty decent.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, the cap, which I always hate. I feel like all RPGs should let you level up to ridiculous numbers if you want to spend the time. They shouldn't limit you. This does that. Mass Effect does that. It kind of bugs me.
Boy, you should try playing Disgaea then.
What's that?
It's a series of strategy RPGs, kind of ranging from the PS2 through the PS4. Tyler really likes them, but yeah, those games, if you want to make your numbers real big, you can make them real big. You can make, like, I think you can level into, like, the thousands and maybe even the tens of thousands if you want to. You don't have to, but...
See, there's some consistency to the attacks in this game, too, because, if you notice there, I punch the Koopa shell and it does 6 damage, and then I jump.
Mm-hmm.
There is some... You can be clever. They will...
Koopas don't like being jumped on.
No.
That's established. Koopa paratroopers.
You will almost always go first, and especially in the early levels in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, if you don't level up enough, you'll probably end up in behind.
Is there a speed stat, or is it just your
There is a
level?
speed stat,
Okay.
yes, but yeah, it doesn't really come into it. I guess if you were super... I'm trying to remember if there's a way to go like twice before an enemy. I don't think there is. I think all enemies get a turn regardless of how fast you are.
Yeah, and some games do.
There we go, level 2.
Yeah,
Which,
level 2.
and another thing worth waiting for is if you hit a level, it automatically fills your health and fire as
Okay.
well.
I find most games do that, and then the ones that don't, it's like, what are you doing?
Now, there are 2 ways to do this. You can either boost your... This is magic, attack, or health. At every level, there'll be one that gives you lots. Like here I get 3, and here I get 1. And I've done this so many times. I've done it where I just max 1 the whole time.
Oh, really?
The best is to just max your attack, because then it doesn't matter what your health is, because you kill everything.
Yeah, best defense, so-and-so.
But for the sake of argument, we'll boost the health, because I'm not going to grind too much out of this.
Yeah, makes sense.
And the jump blocks, of course, are treasure chests.
I almost think you should abandon Toad, but fuck it.
Actually, it is possible to let him stay stuck, and much later he'll show up and like scold you for leaving him to die. Basically,
Well, I mean, it's Toad. He kind of deserves to die.
no, he didn't have the voice yet, so it's not so bad.
He had his cartoon voice. Do you remember his cartoon voice?
It wasn't as bad as the video game voice.
I don't know. I think it was maybe worse.
I don't know. It wasn't quite as screechy.
I watched some of that Mario 3 cartoon with Tyler a few months back. Holy shit. It's rough.
They like having enemies run out at you from behind things in this. Oh, these flowers are cute.
Yeah, they really like doing that with Chrono Trigger as well. Just having enemies hiding in bushes and like...
Did Chrono Trigger have, like, on-screen enemies, or was they random?
It was on screen. There were like some points where like there was unavoidable battles. Like you reach a point
this
and
is
then
fun.
you'd reach a point and it'd stop and like enemies would show up and you have to fight them. But for the most part, it was like this: enemies on screen.
The flower in the box boosts my max magic by 1, which is nice. Oh, I'm sorry. No, leveling up does not max your magic power. It only maxes your
HP,
which means I will need this. Honey syrup recovers 10 flower points. This is the wonderful... You can only carry a limited number of items in this game.
Yeah.
Which is okay, because you don't need that many, to be honest. Oops, I didn't mean to land on him. How far am I from level 3? I'd like to hit the mini-boss here at level 3 if I can, but I don't want to waste time.
And these battles are nice and quick. And
well, yeah, because I do them on time hits, I kill everybody in 1 hit.
yeah.
So basically you have to wait... Oh, shoot. You have to wait till the flower's pointing where you want to go and then just jump.
Yeah.
The platforming isn't super hard in this. There's a couple sections that you can do optionally. Oh yeah, and then these bonus flowers, they'll randomly pop out of an enemy and give you stuff. Either max your HP or give you a attack boost or defense boost or something.
Yeah. It's always nice. A little random bit of help.
There's some stuff in this that... Oh, there he is again. You think I should leave him?
I don't know. Yes, you're the hero.
I'm a hero. Yeah, I'm a good guy.
Man, I want like
I
a Mario. I want a Mario game where you can choose to go renegade. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even need to jump on them now.
No, I'm at level 2.
Yeah.
How long have I got? Oh, that was a close call. Here's a token I'm going to get a honey syrup. Flower tab will even better. Flower tab will boost my magic by 1 and fill it up. So I'm going to save that till right before the boss. And I'm going to dodge that jerk.
Yeah, back in kind of this era, like Square really liked using
Yeah, there's your speed stat there.
items called tabs for like stat increases. I'm not sure what the deal with that was. So you like power tab, speed tab, and so on. In like Final Fantasies, and I think even Chrono Trigger. And
Well, Lakitu's
This
going to throw
game-
Spinies at me. Now, as you might imagine, Spinies I probably shouldn't jump on.
no, really?
Ooh, he's tough.
Also, they're tougher.
Yes.
Fucking Lakitu, man. He's the biggest asshole in Mario.
Yeah, until I became like a photographer. That was the thing. Ow. I didn't dodge that.
Do you subscribe to the theory that every Mario game is just like some sort of production? Like how Mario 3 is a stage
Well, Mario 3
play,
definitely is. And that was the design
Uh,
theme of it.
Mario 64 is like a TV show or movie or something, or a documentary.
There's some other stuff. Oh, no, there you are. I didn't even see. How many XP did I get for that fight?
I wasn't paying attention. Expect you to look at the numbers? You've watched this show. You know how good I am at paying attention.
Nice! Ah, for God's sake. I'm gonna get my butt kicked if I'm not careful. I really don't want to have to do this again. I'm not going to do this again.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you die, it's
If you
like,
die, you're back to the save point, and I
Yeah.
didn't save for a while, so I'm
no-
going to grab
no
myself
retries.
a That's okay, I have like all these mushrooms. I mean, it's not like I'm going to run out.
Yeah.
I'm that kind of person who'll stack up 30 mushrooms because I don't want to use one because, I might need them later.
I'm exactly like that.
Meanwhile, I've got 1,000 of them.
Like, I'll be like at the final boss of a Final Fantasy game, and I'll have all the, like, 10 mega elixirs. And,
And
like,
no time to use them because you're dead too quick. Ow. Stop it.
and I still won't use them because it's like, I don't know, I might want to keep
hit
them.
that time. Every now and then your timed hit'll do like bonus extra damage.
Nice.
God, I'm not that far off, but yeah.
Is there a save point before the boss? Or?
No, there isn't. That's the point.
Ah.
So I'd really like to hit level 3. How far am I at? But it should be close. It should be like 18 if... Okay. Sorry, viewers at home. I'm going to... I think he's right up here. Yeah.
Oh. Alright, don't die.
You looking at me? No, I don't have to fight him yet. You approach him the first time, he just gets like sort of annoyed.
Wait, so if you don't save Toad before that, is he there?
He's still there. He just,
Okay.
as opposed to catching, he's just standing there like, "Hi, I'm a big jerk."
If you're going back to this area, you might as well save again too.
Was there a save point in here?
I thought there was.
No, I don't think the save point's back in Mario's house.
No, there was a save point. I'm pretty sure.
You're not supposed to die in this section.
I can't remember.
There's my HP max, so that's good. This will probably get me too. The Goombas.
What is he shooting at you? Is it like one of those teeth?
Mouth spike. Yeah, it's one of those fangs. You know what that totally is? I never even thought about it.
It's gross.
There's some stuff I've played, and I've played this so many times, there's bits I've never thought about.
See a dentist.
I'm pretty sure, like, the people on Square were on something when they made this.
Yeah. Maybe mushrooms, eh?
Yeah, there you go.
Don't you love the joke when people are like, hey, Mario takes mushrooms and goes to Magical Kingdom?
Oh, that's not old. That's not been around forever. The downside of visible is you can clear out rooms before you want to.
Yeah.
You have to go on and leave sections, and come back to get the enemies back. There are certain areas in this on the world map that are really good for grinding, which I will point out for people at home who might want to play this themselves at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because I've killed all these guys, so there's nobody here anymore.
I'd be curious to see if anyone who watches this is actually someone who hasn't played it.
Also, because each area has an entrance and an exit, they even go to the point of, depending which area of the map you come in from, you'll start at that point.
Yeah, that's cool.
So once I finish this area, if I come back in...
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean.
From the other side, it'll start me at the exit. So they're good about that. Ow. 23 or 28. You die. You're going to hit me. I got 2 hits, actually, before that guy went. My speed must be pretty good.
Yeah, man, the Super NES was just an amazing time for RPGs. Like, we had this game, like Final Fantasies 2 and 3, or 4 and 6, depending on what you want to call them. We had Earthbound, we had Chrono Trigger, we had the Loot.
Those guys are 1 EXP each. They take 2 hits and they're 1 each. That's a gyp.
It's kind of shitty.
I feel gypped. I can't even jump on them. I don't get my fireball till like level 5.
Oh, there's like Secret of Mana. Fuck, I know there's more too. Like, it was stupid heavy with the good RPGs. Probably the only thing that compared was like the PS1 era.
Well, it was what they could do. I mean, they couldn't really do the heavy action-based stuff that they have nowadays. Sorry, I have a tendency to do this, to just keep it at 7. I can totally make this happen.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, just because I'm too lazy to actually do the, Oh, there we go. This guy will get me some EXP. So you jump on the Koopa. Oh, look, 90 damage. Yeah, he's...
Yeah, I feel like I've been hearing people talk about this game lately and basically saying, like, if you do a bit of grinding early, you're pretty set for the rest of the game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if you are at level... What have I been to? 5 or 6 by the time you hit the first Croco boss, you're set. As long as you maintain that. Like, you don't skip stuff. Fight pretty much every enemy.
Yeah, just not do this where you're actually looking for experience. But,
yeah.
But fight the guys along the way.
Fight the guys along the way, don't, like, run through rooms. Because that's the ability. You can run through rooms and dodge enemies and not fight stuff. Certain areas when we get later, when we get to the pirate ship and places like that. Ooh, I'm setting things up.
I remember the pirate ship.
That's actually a tough part, because if you're not leveled up sufficiently, that'll really kick your butt.
I remember calling the Nintendo hotline to get tips to beat the pirate ship.
Really?
And
oh, the puzzles?
And racking up a phone bill.
They were
my parents not very happy with me.
Yeah. How much was that?
I can't remember. It was so much per minute. Like
per minute.
Yeah. It was a scam.
Yes, kids, we had this thing called a rotary telephone. You'd call up and dial in and get... These were the days before Google, you see. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, before game facts.
Well, before the internet. Before the internet was a thing. I mean, I guess 1996 there was internet.
Yeah, I don't think I had internet yet.
And I gotta be close.
Pretty sure I didn't get internet until high school.
This should be the last one. No, I didn't have internet till my probably 8th grade, but that was like dial-up.
Oh god, I was stuck on a farm.
Oh no.
Like, I was stuck with dial-up until I moved out on my own, basically.
Wow. I guess that was all that was available?
Yeah. Later on, my parents were able to get satellite internet, but it sucked too. Like, it was fast, but it disconnected constantly. So, it was completely unreliable.
There we go. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, there you go.
I might... Yeah, there... Oh, sorry. It's level 3 I get my fireball. Good. Yeah, I'm going to take the attack power. So let's finish this area off. Fight our first mini-boss.
Yeah, that'd be a good capper.
Yeah.
Good old Hammer Bros. Or Hammer Bro in this case. Got his hammer angry.
I got his hammer angry. Yeah, he talks to his...
Oh, yeah, there is 2 of them.
There are 2 of them, yeah, because they're the Hammer Bros. You can't fight.
Good.
Oh, shoot. Oh, that's not good.
This is some good boss music.
I forgot to take that flower tab that I meant to take.
Oh, whoops.
This is going to be bad, because I have no magic power.
Oh.
Okay, we're going to do this the hard way. It's okay. I'm at level 3. If I dodge, he only does 1 hit with his hammer, and I've still got a few mushrooms left.
You can't take the
Hammer
tab.
time! Stop!
Wow.
See, that only does 2.
That was perfectly in sync, man.
If you're level 3 by the time you hit these guys, I'm not even
nothing. Yeah.
The magic attacks, unfortunately, you can't dodge. You can only dodge physical attacks. Yeah.
Oh,
so 3 hits.
Okay.
Except now this jerk's going to do a Valor Up, which boosts his defense.
It's fine.
So this will take a bit long.
That was like, what, 3 attacks you hit the other guy with?
They got about 50 or 60 XP. Once you pick up Mallow with his Psychopath ability, you can actually read people's XP. And if you timed hit it, you get a funny thought. Every single enemy in this game has like a funny thought. And they're all different.
Nice.
Because someone had way too much time on their hands.
I love when games do that. It's the little details that can turn a good game into a great game.
That's sort of Square's thing, isn't it? They just throw this stuff in it. That should do it. Yep, that was 50.
Well, that was pathetically easy.
Yeah, level 3. Normally you'd be a level 2 by the time you fought these guys, and they'd be a challenge.
Flower jar.
That's going to be 3 more magic points.
Nice.
Yeah. Your magic, I believe, caps out at 99? Your health caps out about 250?
Well, Toad, way to fuck it up.
Oh yes, and now I get this. Because it's an RPG, you gotta get equipment!
Hey, the hammer's an iconic Mario weapon.
Is it? When did he use a hammer
Donkey
before
Kong.
This? Oh yeah, of course. There you go. I keep forgetting it's technically a Mario game.
Yeah, he was Jumpman.
Jumpman, saving Pauline.
Hey, whatever happened to Pauline?
He dumped her for a toadstool.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta move up in the world. I mean, who was Pauline? Peach is a princess.
And doesn't really seem to have many responsibilities.
So now I can do this. I can go to equip, and I can give myself a hammer, which boosts my attack 10 points.
That seems like a good idea.
That's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I'm going to hit things. It's going to be
Yeah,
fun.
Mario has a few different options for main weapon, right? There's like...
It's mostly hammers and shells and
punch
giant
hammer,
gloves. You can get
Yeah.
a giant glove like Mr. Fantastic style and punch people.
Yeah, I like that.
And eventually we'll pick up the lazy shell, but that's way in the future.
Yeah, and just break the game wide open, right?
So, anyway, that's our first mini-boss. That's our sort of intro to the world that Square has built.
Yeah, that seems like a good place to call it.
I think so.
Let's head into the Mushroom Kingdom next time.